Hello, guys. I wanted to talk a little bit about the new Pokemon presents. I don't know. I'm stupid. Whatever. Like they announced the new Pokemon game for 2027, and I want to talk about it because maybe I don't know. I want to play the game. And I kind of want to talk about Pokemon in general, but I'm gonna concentrate probably in this video on the trailer. So the new game is called Pokemon Wind and Waves. Yeah, it's going to be as usually 2 different generations, and yeah, something cool about the whole thing is that you can be underwater in a 3D setting. And that's really cool. This is basically the dream that everybody had since I think it was in Sapphire and wait. I played the games when I was a kid, but I'm really bad with names. Sapphire and Ruby. I'm always confused when I'm talking Sapphire and Ruby. You could there was the first game where you could be underwater, and the creators of Pokemon really do like to do one thing. They establish a new function in a game, and they do it in one game, and then they're getting rid of it in the next games. And this is what I don't like. Imagine if everything we can do in Pokemon games would be possible in every Pokemon game. Like, damn, that would have been so cool, because there were some really great ideas in Pokemon games. I don't think really in the recent years, but I don't know. In the first 5 or 6 generations, I didn't play Black and White, but I heard a lot of good stuff from it. Um, I definitely want to play that game too, you know. But yeah, but this is something cool. You can be underwater in a 3D world. The Pokemon games in 3D aren't as great as the pixel games. They're actually really horrible, because a lot of people had reasonable complaints over the years for all the bad graphics they put into the newest Pokemon games. And that's true. It looks really soulless. It doesn't have any character. I think the pixel games, we can all agree on that, they had a lot of more personality. There was just a certain character to it. And you don't have this with the newest games. So I looked at Wind and Waves, and I realized they really improved with the graphics, and the graphics looks. I still don't think it looks good. A lot of people say it looks good. I don't think so. Like, look at Breath of the Wild. I don't know. Breath of the Wild is already a little bit older, and it looks still better than this. And it's. Come on. It's like. Pokemon is the biggest franchise. But it looks better. I'm still not satisfied. But I still was thinking, I don't like this. I don't like to support this biggest corporation, but maybe I want to play the newest games. Probably I'm gonna buy it, play it for 10 hours, and then I'm not gonna have one long glance on them. Because, like, that was the same with, like, Pokemon, uh, ugh, I don't know how to say this in English. The latest Pokemon game. I'm not talking about Pokemon Arceus. Wait, like the Pokemon with Miraidon. You know, that was with me right on. Um, I played this game for a while and I really hated it, so I stopped playing it. The like going through this whole world felt really empty. It felt really soulless. I hated the fucking story. This whole like idea, I get that they want to do that Pokemon is the perfect like Pokemon, the idea of Pokemon is generally perfect for doing a ah god, I forgot all the names. Like open world, it's awesome for the Pokemon, but when you want to do an open world, you have to give the world a soul. You don't want to travel through a world that just feels soulless. And this is like the problem I had with the latest game. It was like, yeah, I'm traveling through this big world, but um I just don't want to be in this world. It just feels empty, you know? And it looked a tiny little bit better in Wind and Waves, and I just hope that they will give it more soul. But because I rather would be in a smaller world that has a, a soul to it, where you actually like this is the whole thing with Pokemon. You want to adventure in this world. I had a lot of fun with this in the pixel games, and they're fucking pixel games, you know. Those are pixel games, but it still was fun to like adventure and see how the next city, the next route would look like, And I don't know, like in the latest game, I just felt like they just expanded the whole world and you have to walk longer or like you drive your fucking me right on bicycle, but it's just not fun to be there. It's just not fun to be there. And I just didn't like that, you know? And yeah, the graphics look a little bit better. It's still, I think it still looks not great. And I had to get used to the starters first. I mean, they surely look definitely different than the first starters. Um, but I think they look kind of cute, to be quite honest. And there were a reason why I was thinking about maybe buying that game, but I'm still not sure because I don't even have a Switch 2 yet. That already costs a lot of money, so I don't know if I will. Maybe I have more money 2027. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna buy it, but maybe I'm not gonna buy it because I don't have any money. um, but yeah, in general, like the starters, they look good. I kind of want to know how they will develop, and like that's usually why I get into Pokemon. Is this whole like thing? Oh, what Pokemon? What new Pokemon will be in this world? And how will I'm always really interested in the trainers in the um I know the German words for it, like the gym leaders. Yeah, the gym leaders. I always want to know what kind of gym leaders there are, um and I don't know, it's kind of cool to like collect all the Pokemon, and building your team and getting stronger, even though that's really easy in the latest games. It's not a challenge anymore in the newest games. Um, but yeah. And yeah, it's kind of cool when you play that game when everybody's playing it, because then you kind of know, like, you're experiencing it with everybody together. It is like the same thing when everybody was playing Animal Crossing, and it was really cool because you could connect with a lot of people and you could see everybody doing this together, and that was something that is the cool thing about the internet, when people experience a game together. That's kind of cool. And yeah, this is why I did that video, because a lot of people seem to talk about it, about wind and waves, and everybody's kind of curious. And yeah, it's again a tropical setting. That's all right. I think Pokemon fits quite well to this kind of setting. I think it's based on Indonesia, if I got that right. I'm not quite sure, but I heard stuff about that. And some stuff looked all right. Like, we saw a building that kind of looked cool, that looked kind of like a tropical eye, where you could like I can't talk English, it's so hard for me, sorry. um where you could like spend your holidays on, I don't know, that was kind of cool. And it certainly looked better. And the underwater world looked fine for me. It looked interesting enough too that I would be invested in actually swimming for that. I wonder how the swimming animation will be, how they will do that. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting, and maybe I'm gonna talk more about this on this channel about it when new videos come out. I don't know. I just talk about it. I don't know if I will buy it when I don't have the money and I don't have a Switch 2 to that time. I'm not gonna buy that, but we will see. Yeah. So yeah, I want to know your thoughts about the Wind and Waves game. Are you interested in it? Maybe I can talk a little bit about what I think about the starters. But I think I'm gonna leave the video with that now. So thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.